state. Those MAP grants are vital for us and vital for our students, but also vital for the communities in which we live. Our state universities and our state colleges are engines sprinkled all across this state. Intellectual engines, economic engines, right? They employ not just professors like me, but the folks who cook here, the folks who police and keep us safe here, the folks who advise you, right? The impact is being felt across our communities, and so we need to make our voices heard across our communities. We need to have our governor hear us, our representatives who have been voting for funding, and our representatives who have been voting against it but can vote for it in the future, to hear our voices. So please, now with me, say, fund our future. Fund our future. Fund our future. Fund our future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Illinois State Senator Toi Hutchinson.
Y'all, I was sitting here, everybody, you have to give me a second because I'm a little full right now. And I'm going to tell you why. One, because it is hard to get this many people out at one time to talk about anything that's happening at the state. And the fact that you're here, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm proud of the fact that you are not taking this for granted. I am proud of the fact that you're willing to stand up in front of anybody and tell your story. I am proud. I am so proud of you. So I am a product of state universities as well too. I graduated from University of Illinois. I got my law degree from Northern. When I came back here, I had a little baby who was just a little over a year, and I had 2 classes to finish at the University of Illinois. And the only place that I could come get those classes and transfer them into U of I to get my bachelor's was here at GSU. It was here. Because they had night classes. They had classes where, I didn't have a car. We got married and we wanted to stay in the south suburbs, and we only had 1 car. My husband took that car to work. I had to wait till he came home so I could go to class at night and come back and do my homework while I was still taking care of this kid. And, they didn't know it was going to be that easy, but we kept having kids. And so now I'm sitting here thinking about the fact that all my children's lives, I've told them what it is they're supposed to do. You are supposed to do your best in school. You are supposed to try to figure out where you're going to go to college. You need to know that a bachelor's degree now is equivalent to what a high school degree used to be 20 years ago. So it is not an option for you to be asking somebody at graduation from 12th grade, so what are you going to do next? You're going to go to college. And if all of these jobs now, they're literally telling people, I saw a commercial where someone said, this is a guy who runs a Subway. He said he only wanted to hire college graduates at Subway. So you need a bachelor's degree to make sandwiches. And I'm sitting here going, and he talked about the benefit of having college-educated folks. And let me tell you about the benefit of being in a place like this. It's because the doors are open to you, and it opens windows to the rest of the world. The rest of the world. So anybody, I was really trying to sit here and think about what can I say? Same thing. What would I say different? Now, except for I get that higher ed matters, but you know what I want you to know? You matter. You matter. Your lives matter. Your dreams matter. You decide to go to college, your bills matter. It's like, can you pay the telephone bill? Can you pay your bills matter. You can't go to the grocery store and buy $100 worth of food with $50 in your pocket. Your bills matter. This is a bill that the state owes you. Every single person standing here holding a sign is doing exactly what we told you to do. How dare we not hold up our end of the bargain? I'm disgusted. Just disgusted. And I wish everything in me wishes I could fix this for you. I wish I could fix this for you. I wish we could go back tomorrow and fix this. But it is going to take you not stepping down. It's going to take you being willing to stand when nobody else is. It's gonna take everything you have to convince people that you don't matter, that you ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We're not gonna let them push us aside, behave as if we aren't there, act like, let me tell you, people need to understand that MAP grants don't pay the full tuition. So then you got these people, like you got rich people like, well, I had to work my way through college. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Why you born on third base thinking you hit a triple? No, you didn't. MAP grants don't pay the whole college bill. So I'm standing here, like when I was an undergrad, I had Pell Grant, I had MAP Grant, I had work study, and I had loans. I still had loans on top of that. I'm still paying those damn loans on top of that. It's not like anybody gave me something I didn't, nobody mapped my way through every class. I had to go to every class, take every test, pass everything, get my degree. Nobody gave me anything I didn't work for. Nobody's giving you something you don't deserve. Nobody. So at this point in time, right now, I need you to know that there are people who hear you. There are people who hear you. It may not be as many people as we need to hear you, but there are people who hear you and we see you, because you can't solve a problem you refuse to see. So you are not invisible in this. We see you. And the budget, the fact that we don't have a budget right now, the budget is a moral document. Do not tell me what you believe in. Show me. Because where you put your money is what you believe in. So I don't need any more hand wringing. I don't need any more people like, oh, it's just a shame. Vote yes. Put your name on the line. Vote yes. Deal with the situation that you got people all across this state who are doing exactly what we told them to do, and we have returned their checks marked unpaid. We cannot allow this to stand. At this juncture right now, we've been celebrating 50 years. March on Washington, right? 50 years. And he said we were going to go to the Bank of Justice. And we can't have that check come back marked insufficient funds. Do not get lulled to sleep. Do not fall for the okie doke. Do not think that this too shall pass, because it ain't gonna pass till we make it pass. This is our time to tell our stories and to say right here, right now, we matter. We matter. You matter. This is when you get up in the morning and you still make it here on the day your car didn't start. When it's like tuition, groceries, kids, extracurricular activities. You got to take care of, elderly parents or anything else that we do. That was me. That's still me. And we need voices in the General Assembly who know what it's like to have a whole lot of month left at the end of that check. And right now, we got some people who really have no clue. Really have no clue. So my heart is full because I'm looking out at all these faces, and I got to tell you, you are beautiful, and you are strong, and you matter. And there are those of us who know it and will never forget it. And if there was ever a time when you should be emotional about an injustice, it's now. It's absolutely now. How anybody can see this happening right now. Our entire social service safety net imploding in front of us. 150,000 students across the state not getting MAP grants. Universities talking about closing. How anybody can look at that and act like this is not a big deal. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. But I'm going to tell you this. I know what people will say to win. I want you to ask them what the hell they're willing to lose over. That's a totally different calculation. If you know what you're willing to lose over, then what you stand for is even better. You matter.
Please welcome your next speaker, community organizer, Reverend Reggie Williams.
What's good, GSU? I can't hear y'all. What's good, GSU? Come on, I'm a preacher. Y'all got to talk back to me one more time. What's good, GSU? Listen, I know I'm a preacher, but I ain't gonna be up here long. Just give me a mic in a minute and we gonna roll out of here. But I'm gonna say one or two things. And the first thing that I'm gonna say is gonna be permeated throughout my whole talk. I don't know how I'm coming behind Toy Hutchinson, but I'm gonna try my best. But here's the thing. This is what we're saying to Governor Rauner. Stop playing games. We're not here to play games. We're here to learn. Stop playing games. When you refuse to fund education, you tell us that our future doesn't matter. Stop playing games. When you tell us to go to college, then you snatch money from us to go to school. Stop playing games. When you don't fund education, but that's when you tell us that your ego is more important than our education. Stop playing games. When you refuse to fund our education, you tell us that our worth is based on our wealth, and it's not. Stop playing games. And we say that regardless of our socioeconomic status, regardless of whether we are continuous generations or first generation, we deserve a quality higher education. Stop playing games. Listen, I come on behalf of at least two of my members, Shakita Tillman and Rhonda Campbell, who are graduates of Governor State University. Yeah. Not only are they graduates, but as Toy said, as others have said, they came here with children. They came here after working hard all day long and coming to further themselves, and they were able to graduate. And we will not let the shutdown of any college or university do that for anybody else who needs to come and do the same thing. When you refuse to fund our education, you tell us that your word is no good because you told us that these MAP grants would be funded. And so we say stop playing political games and fund this education. It's not only about GSU, it's about CSU, it's about NIU, it's about all of the publicly funded educations, publicly funded schools across the state. And last but not least, I say this to you, and I'm going to take my seat. I told you I wasn't going to be long. I say this. And this is the same thing I told our congregation yesterday. I'm not going to preach, but here it is. The 2 points of my sermon were this. Number one, and this is for you, refuse to relent and refuse to retreat because you all matter. Refuse to relent and refuse to retreat. Do not give up. There's a poem which says, when things go wrong as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, when you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but you bet not quit. Keep on fighting. Keep the faith. And I promise you, if you keep fighting and keep the faith and stay in their faces, then we're going to say like Kendrick Lamar, I may be messed up and you may be messed up, but if God got us, then we going to be all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bishop, Rich, if there was ever a time for a collection. So at this time, I want to acknowledge all of the other members of the DS here. We have Provost Deborah Bordelon, Trustee Brian Mitchell, Trustee Jack Beaupre, University Park Mayor Vivian Covington, Illinois State Senator, representing Illinois State Senator is Cassandra Matz, Executive Director of South Suburban Mayors and Managers Association, Ed Pazel, President and CEO of Chicago Southland Chamber of Commerce, David Hinder Leader.